Welcome back to Top 10 Tunes. Today we're going to be going over the top 10 underrated prog rock albums of all time. At number 10 is the Yes album by Yes. One of the band's early works, it's of course not as well known as the band's later albums, but it is an album that in our opinion showcases the band's musicianship, songwriting, and experimentation. At number 9 is Flying Teapot by Gong. This is an album that may have flown under the radar for many listeners. This underrated gem was released during a transitional period for the band, which may have contributed to it not receiving much attention as their previous and subsequent albums. The band had undergone significant personal changes, and this album marked the beginning of the Radio Gnome Invisible trilogy, which was a concept album series that may have been considered challenging for some listeners. Despite not being as well known as some of the band's other albums, Flying Teapot is considered by some to be a pioneering work in the psychedelic rock and progressive rock genre. At number 8 is Red Queen to Griffin 3 by Griffin. It is an excellent showcase of the band's musicianship and songwriting abilities. The band showcases their complex vocal harmonies and intricate instrumentation. It's an album that takes multiple listens to fully appreciate, and it's not as well known as the band's other albums, but it's worth discovering and having a listen if you haven't already. Next up at number 7 is The Least We Can Do Is Wave to Each Other by Vandergraaf Generator. This album is considered by many as one of their most introspective and melancholic works. The songs on the album were mostly composed by group leader Peter Hamill, but arranged and rehearsed by the whole band. The lyrics covered a variety of themes, including relationships with friends, witchcraft, and apocalyptic catastrophes, while the music ranged from ballads such as Refugees to unusual and aggressive playing on White Hammer and After the Flood. At number 6 is Lizard by King Crimson. Lizard is considered an important album in King Crimson's catalog as it represents a departure from their earlier work and marks a move towards more experimental and avant-garde sound. Because of this, the album tends to be overlooked compared to their other works, but it's definitely worth a listen. At number 5 is Octopus by Gentle Giant. This album is considered one of the band's most accomplished and cohesive works, and it's a true hidden gem in the band's catalog. With its mix of complex vocal arrangements, unconventional instrumentation, and unconventional song structures, Octopus is a challenging but incredibly rewarding listening experience. Fourth on our list is A Tab in the Ocean by Nectar. Another title not as well known as some of the era, A Tab in the Ocean is praised for its innovative use of sound effects, its diverse songwriting, and its strong musicianship. The album has a strong concept and a cohesive atmosphere, which makes it a unique listening experience. A Tab in the Ocean is a complex and ambitious work that showcases Nectar's unique approach to prog rock. At number 3 is The Six Wives of Henry VIII by Rick Wakeman. This is Wakeman's first solo album, and it's an ambitious concept album based on the lives of the six wives of Henry VIII. With its mix of classical and progressive rock influences, this album showcases Wakeman's keyboard virtuosity. It's a shame that it's not as well known as his later solo albums, but that's exactly why it's on our list. At number 2 is Pawn Hearts by Vandergraaf Generator. This album is a true masterpiece, and it's a shame that it's not as well known as it should be. Pawn Hearts marks a departure from the band's earlier sound, and it's notable for its use of unconventional instrumentation and experimental approach to songwriting. And at number 1 is Gentle Giant by Gentle Giant. This album is a true hidden gem in the band's catalog, and it's a must listen for any fan of experimental and avant-garde music. With its complex vocal arrangements and unconventional song structures, the album is a challenging but incredibly rewarding listening experience. So if you're looking for something a little different than the usual prog rock fare, give Gentle Giant a spin, it just might surprise you. Thanks so much for watching Top 10 Tunes. We hope you enjoyed it and that it introduced you to some new and exciting music. If you're a fan of progressive rock or just enjoy discovering new music, then make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We'll be diving into different genres and discussing hidden gems, overlooked classics, and more. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next video. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.